Nice view. Real nice view, actually. Looks like the Hudson River over there. And we are in Harriman State Park. I am in Harriman State Park, and gonna do this for a couple days by myself. First time multiple day trip by myself, so looking forward to it and very excited for these couple of days here. Nice start. We sort of have a plan, but not really. Gonna try to go around most of the park, but we'll change it if we feel like it. Been up here the last couple of years, I think 4 times, and never crossed the same trail twice. There's a lot to do. It's nice because it's a big round park with trails everywhere, so you can make loops in all different ways. And I expect I'll, on this trip, kind of touch most of the trips I do before, if not all of them. The leaves have started changing colors here compared to home, just 2 hours south here. It's kind of a nice mix. Actually not that far from, you saw the Hudson, not that far from the Tappan Zee Bridge. And if it's clear, which I don't think it's going to be, from some spots you can see New York City, which is kind of cool. I was checking the forecasts last week, and it didn't look good. And then it started getting better. And then it got worse again. And then I decided to stop checking, because whatever it is, it is. We started on the southern half of the east side is where we parked of the park. We're going west now. Should be most of the day going west. I didn't start till about noon. And then if things are going well, I'll start going north and see how far we can get. And then we'll take it from there. And the next day we'll try to go further north, do some exploring up there, which also takes me east and then back south. Car. Gotta admit, it feels funny taking vacation and leaving home. Just doing this by myself. It's always been something else. So this is a very different feeling. Okay, we'll check in later. It's 30-foot difference. Huh. first shelter called Dutch Doctor. I think it's pretty cool how it's built into the hill like that. We're not going to stay here. I think I'll sign the book and we'll be on to the next one. Let's see. Space cat. There's some people here today. That's kind of nice. Finally, kind of a big view. Gray, but you can see pretty far. I think at the end of that lake there is where we got water earlier. The Hudson is beyond that ridge somewhere. That looks like fun. I'm not sure what that tower is. I'll look that up. Anyway, we're getting there. Okay, so found a campsite here, or a Tom Jones shelter. Really nice overlook. Cool shelter. And gonna hang the bear bag. And it's right there. It's a really nice height off the ground, far away from the tree. Nothing's going to reach that. I do wish I was further from the cabin, but oh well. It really is a perfect branch. So later I'll just put the food right up there like that. All right. This is a pretty cool shelter. Has like a little loft here, upper bunk, this, and a nice view. So we're gonna make some dinner and probably go to bed nice and early. A couple long days coming up. Ooh. There we go. Let's do it this way. 7 or 8 minutes. Very exciting, I know. It's nice and quiet. Of hot water, and we'll put it in our beef stew dinner. Love it. Steam. Freezing most of the night, all night. There's that tower again that I think we'll hit tomorrow. It's near Irish Mountain. Cool trails. Love these rocks. Big rocks here. Well, not the ones standing, I mean these here that you walk on. And you can tell they've been scraped all along this way here. So yeah, we'll be over there, I think tomorrow afternoon. We got to go way up that way and then come back that way, and the car is over there. So I've been following red dots for all day today, a lot of yesterday. I came up here and I said, oh, look at these white arrows. I wonder, first I saw the one on the left and thought I came from the wrong way. Then I saw the one on the right and I thought, no, I'm coming the right way. And then I realized I'm married up here with the AT now, so going forward will be on the AT. It's like an old friend. Why doesn't it fall over? Like, so for the first time, I came from back that way. You can see the Hudson again, so that is pretty cool. We have a few more miles to go this way, and everything's going good. I just met 2 people that just finished the whole Appalachian Trail. They said that when they came through here in June, July, it wasn't as nice as it is now. It really is a nice time to be here. Some nice colors and weather's cool. Yeah, they said it was hot, and then there was just a ton of rain, so that's tough. But everything is going good, and that was cool to meet them. Zippy and I forget the other person's name, but cool people. So I never would have thought this. I knew we hiked over or under the Palisades Parkway. I didn't realize I had to run across it. This is the trail. There's a register and I got to run across that. At least it's one way at a time. It actually wasn't too bad. There's a break every now and then, but what a surprise. I did not expect that. So in the register they asked for comments, and one person said cars are the enemy. I thought you were a bear. You're a deer. I think there's another one back here. Hey buddy. I don't know if you can see him or not, but he's 25 feet away. Yeah, there's another one here. Cool. Wow, no fear. Just doing their thing. Wow. Can you see him? He's popping. He's looking right at me. This guy could care less. Okay, guys. Oh, there he goes. Made it to the next shelter, and nice view. Holy cow, twice in a row. So someone else could show up, and that's okay. I'll stay on this side and move. But last time we were here, someone had a tent set up in here. That's just not right. I'll get set up and take a good look at the map and look at mileages and what we've done so far and what the plan is for tomorrow. So I realized earlier today I never looked at the map with you. So let's go through this quickly. So the car is parked here. The first day I went along here like this. Down here. Yep. This was the first shelter we stopped at. This is where I got water. And then I stayed at this shelter here, Tom Jones. And I was originally planning on going the other way, but I thought, I'm not sure what time I'm going to get here. And I thought, depending on how the day goes and what time I get started, I could camp here or up here. So it gave me some flexibility. I ended up going for the middle one. So that was about 9.5 miles. We got started about noon and finished just before dark, so the timing worked out good. And then today, left here, went north along here by this place here, where we could have camped. The map continues up here. And we went up along here, stayed on the red, and crossed the long path, which goes through a lot of New York. Came up this way, and this is where we caught the Appalachian Trail. And went along here, and I checked for water here. There was a sign saying there was a spring. There wasn't any, so I concerned about this spring here. So what I did was I took a detour and went down here and got water. I actually had a water fountain at a park. It was great. So then I thought I'll just take the road, which is beautiful actually, and I'll get back on the red, but I missed the red. And ended up getting directly on the Appalachian Trail again. This is where I met those two people that just finished their through hike. It was pretty neat. So that worked out great. And then continued the Appalachian Trail here. Took a little rest at that shelter and looked at the time and thought I had enough time to make it to where we are. Went along the Appalachian Trail here. Crossed over the Palisades Parkway here. And then up this climb here. And then down to this shelter, which was, I think it adds up to about 13 miles. So the trick for tomorrow is I want to end up here. So I have a short hike in the morning, can get out and get home in a good time. And so from the shelter where you are at now to there is about 10 miles. If you take the quickest path. But I really wanted to explore some of this stuff in here. But gosh, if I add on this entire loop, it's like another 7 miles. Like there's a lot of cool views. But I just remember being up on Bear Mountain and looking here, this all looked pretty cool. So would like to check it out. And that's it. So I'm all all fed, and everything's put away. The food's hung, and I'm going to try to get to bed early and hopefully get an early start for tomorrow so that we can make it to the big hill. Good morning. So I did sleep a lot last night and slept in this morning pretty good actually, but with this view I just been laying here for a little while just checking it out. It's been really nice. And then I just noticed, if you look over here, and I hope you can see it, is Manhattan. I also noticed someone left a little treat here, a Swisher Sweet, but what I didn't notice until just now is that it's grape flavor. Nice. This next shelter that we're going to tonight, I don't think is going to have quite the view, but it could be nice in its own way, like the other ones are. Alright, we'll get packed up and we'll be on our way. So this is the beginning of the trail this morning. It's rocky, it's wet, it's mossy. Cool valley over there, just walk through. This is pretty neat here. So sometimes the trails change, the maps become outdated. We came down here along the blue and we hit the red a lot sooner than I thought, and this intersection didn't look like the map. So something seemed strange. And then I only walked a couple hundred feet and I came to the Red Cross path, which is down here. Red Cross path. So, and then I see the red dot trail. It says it's been rerouted. And as I look at that, I think that the red and the blue, instead of meeting here like I thought, actually met back here. So this map's a couple years old, and they can change. And I was wondering why I didn't see any good views. Those stars mean good views. I kind of totally missed the views. So I think, since we just saved some time by not doing that, I think I'll go ahead and take this way here a little bit longer, get some good views, and then head back down to the, which eventually meets up with this Red Cross trail. Well, there definitely are some nice views up here. And this trail is adventurous. Along this cliff here is pretty cool. And then we camped straight up behind us somewhere, back up there. It's kind of neat to come around like this. Another great view. There's that tower again. I think we'll be there in a couple hours. And then back around here, kind of a different viewpoint of the Hudson. And that was pretty cool up there on that ridge. I liked it. And now we'll be going down. It looks like this is a pretty steep decline. It's funny to think about what people think of as being trails. But this right here is the trail. All the way up top, just slid down all those rocks. It's starting to bottom out some here. Some more downhill, but I'm going to guess that the steepest is over with. So, on we go. It's much more reasonable here. Just one more view of that trail from here to give you a little, maybe a better perspective. And all of a sudden it's flat. It may dip again, I'm not sure, I'll check the map, but it's a lot different here now. Neat spot here. You can see we're getting closer to that tower. I think we're going by that next. We go down into this valley, which is the Palisades Parkway again, and then back up that way. So this kind of reminds me of Mount Tammany with at the Delaware Water Gap with, well, I think it's Interstate 80 that goes down between them. So we're going to go down there and then back up and again to our tower, Jackie Jones Mountain. They do make it interesting. That was actually, it was fun coming down that. I had to figure that out. Ditch the poles. Well marked. And the surprises keep coming. I don't know if I can get all the way up there, but it's like a solid, it's like a slide with a drop. But we're getting there. Might be a little more of this, we'll see. And that was the best one yet. It looks like I'm supposed to cross the Palisades Parkway right here. Yes. I don't know what time it is, but it feels like it could be rush hour. And then that's exit 16 right there where that car is going. And I think I follow that along. Maybe I take the same bridge as the car does. Best one I've seen the whole trip. If it was below the turnpike, I probably wouldn't do it, but Palisades good. And this water's moving nice. And what a place to get water at. Hopefully you can see the bridge, but that's the exit. I think if I ever start a water company, I'm going to call it Exit 16. It's actually a nice view. We are literally between the two highways. That's northbound and southbound. Public service announcement: if you ever hiking, if you ever drive on the Palisades Parkway, careful hikers. It's got to be, at least in this park, I don't know, 4 or 5 places where you have to cross it, and it's part of the trail. So I love this time of day. I love the way the light comes through. It's nice and cool out now. It's dry. Looks like the sky's clearing up some. Nice late afternoon. I don't know what time it is. I'm going to guess I have another hour and a half maybe of daylight left. And I may end up night hiking. Lollygagged a little bit too long this morning, and man, going down those rocks was really slow. I think it was 5 or 6 times. I really had to take my time. So that's okay. So I'll try to get to that next shelter, and if we make it, great. And if the night hiking I get a little bit lost, I'll just pitch the tent and do more in the morning. No big deal. But regardless, right now is a nice time of day to be hiking. So this is Irish Mountain, and this is the Irish potato. That's a big one. So making good progress. Heading down this way about a half a mile, and it'll change. We cross the road there. The backup plan, if I didn't find water at exit 16, was to go down there, and there's a camp. Maybe I could find a water fountain or something, but I found some great water. That water is good stuff. So anyway, the Irish potato. So we made it to the firepower. That thing is massive. And I met a guy with his dog. The dog's named Moose, 90-pound yellow lab. Awesome. But it's cool to be up close to this guy after seeing it multiple times on this trip and on other trips. In fact, one time I could see it from my tent a year or two ago. Wonder if I have cell service here. Made it here with some daylight to spare. Got another cool shelter for tonight. And man, it really cleared up. Everything is going good. I will start making camp and get another good night's sleep. Gosh, I think I got like 10 hours last night. It was awesome. I think I'm only about 3 miles from the car, so that's good. So I can get up and get there in the morning and you know, be well rested for the ride home. And man, there's a bagel place. I saw. But I'm really hoping they have like eggs and bacon on everything bagel. That would be incredible. And a big coffee. That sounds really good, right? Yeah. But that'll be tomorrow. And then I got to get another coffee. Stop at Montvale for Paul, Starbucks, and then we'll be good. I didn't notice this until a few minutes ago. 'Cause I was busy hanging the food and eating dinner and stuff. But that is really cool. I can't believe we have that kind of view of Manhattan at night. Really nice night. Chilly, a little breezy. I am ready for bed. Good day. Good day. Good morning. It's our last morning. I had some breakfast. Started arranging my stuff. I thought, well, let's take a look at what's in the pack. I know you're dying to know. Here is the inside scoop. All right, I'm gonna get changed and then get back on the trail. I only have about 3 miles to go, and then we're gonna hit that bagel place. It was interesting. I got used to not having people around, but I'm definitely looking forward to going home. But what's kind of cool is a few of the mistakes I made with missing trails. The first mistake I made, I met a man with his son who were lost, and not lost, but they were looking for help with directions. And it's funny because I had taken a wrong turn, but I was able to help. They knew what they were doing, but that was kind of neat to meet them. And then, like I said, I missed an entrance to the trail from that road and got on the Appalachian Trail. I met those two people that just finished the Appalachian Trail, the whole thing. That was cool. And then last night when I took the service road to get to the tower because it was getting dark, I met that man with the big dog, Moose. So that was super fun. But yeah, it's been very, very cool. And it was cool to finish the loop. And then this last mile is the same path we took to get in. That's kind of a neat feeling to see where you began and to walk part of it as well is kind of cool. But yeah, again, a good trip. I was so fortunate with the weather, and the rocks at the most important times were dry, and had all the right amount of food. Water showed up just when I needed it each time, and yeah, it was great. So okay, until the next one, Mike Hikes. See ya.